Hey, friend. Welcome to the Hearts Hello Show. This is a space where we stop pretending everything is fine and start telling the truth about what it actually takes to grow. Because the reality is, life will stretch you. It will challenge your mindset, test your character, and reveal the places where what you say you believe and how you actually live don't always match. And that's where the real work begins. So here we talk about authenticity, faith, personal responsibility, relationships, and the internal alignment required to become who you were created to be. So wherever you are right now, take a breath, slow down, and let's have the conversation your heart has been waiting for. Did you know that there are people studying your life right now, watching how you move, how you speak, how you dress, how you build, how you show up online, how you even think, how you carry yourself? And the truth is, y'all, they can copy the surface, but they will never be able to duplicate the soul. Because what makes you, you, was not manufactured by trends, algorithms, aesthetics, followers, certifications, or even a strategy. It was built through the private places, the heartbreak, the rebuilding, the silence, the lessons, the losses, the prayers nobody heard, the discipline nobody clapped for, the moments where you almost gave up but you didn't. See, that's why people can imitate your style and still not carry your weight. And some of you, yes, some of you have spent so much time trying to be digestible, acceptable, marketable, relatable, or similar that you have slowly drifted away from the original design of who you were created to be. This episode is for the people who have been shrinking themselves while secretly wondering why nothing feels aligned anymore. Because the moment you abandon yourself to fit in, you disconnect from the very thing that makes your presence powerful. See, here's the part that people don't talk about. A lot of people don't actually want to become themselves. They want the rewards of authenticity without the cost of it. Because being yourself sounds beautiful until it costs you approval, until people misunderstand you, until your growth makes other people comfortable, until your voice changes, until you stop performing, until you stop over explaining, until you stop shape shifting to make everybody else comfortable. That's when people panic because most people have spent years identities around survival and not truth. And this is where human compliance shows up because people comply every single day with versions of themselves that expired years ago. They comply with old roles, old labels, old fears, old stories, old expectations, old environments, old versions of success. Not because those things are right for them anymore, but because those things became familiar. And familiarity is dangerous when it keeps you disconnected from who you were designed to become. So, some people are out here professionally successful and personally disconnected. They know how to perform, but they don't know how to be. And there's a difference. Because when somebody is truly walking in alignment, there is a weight to them that cannot be copied. Not because they're better than anybody else or everybody else, but because they stop trying to borrow identities from everybody else. See, that's why comparison is so selfish. You're comparing your behind the scene construction site to somebody else's polished presentation. You have no idea what they had to survive, to be who they are becoming and who they are now. And honestly, some people are exhausted because they are spending more money studying other people than developing themselves, watching, comparing, consuming, mimicking, but never sitting long enough to ask, what does my actual design look like? Not the filtered version, not the acceptable version, not the version that everybody applauds. Nah, the real version. Because the creator is not mass producing people. There are billions of people on this earth, and not one fingerprint repeats itself. Why? Not one. That piece alone should be good just for this episode to end. No, 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 no. But see, you were not created to be a replica. You were created with intentionality. And the problem is, many people are abandoning their assignment because they keep trying to qualify themselves through imitation. But imitation eventually becomes exhaustion because pretending requires maintenance. Who do I need to be today? Who was I yesterday? What did I say I was? Where did I? No, see, authenticity does not. And we're going to go a bit deeper because some people cannot fully become themselves because they are addicted to the external confirmation. If nobody claps, then they question themselves. If nobody responds, they shrink. If nobody validates them, they stop moving. But when you know what you know, when you know who you are, applause becomes optional. That doesn't mean you don't appreciate support because you need that. It means support is no longer your oxygen. And some of you are suffocating because you have handed strangers authority over your identity. One comment changes your mood. One rejection changes your confidence. One unfollow changes your direction. That is dangerous because now your life is being managed by reactions instead of alignment. And this is why some people never fully become who they were meant to be. They spend their whole lives negotiating with their design, trying to water themselves down enough to avoid rejection. But watered down people cannot fully walk in powerful assignments. I'm going to slow down and say that again because I need you to catch it. Watered down people cannot fully walk in powerful assignments. See, nobody can beat you at being you. Nobody can beat you at being you. Somebody may have more money, more followers, more visibility, more resources, more connections, but nobody can fully duplicate your combination of mind, your story, your perspective, your voice, your timing, your pain, your wisdom, your humor, your experiences, your conviction, and most importantly, your calling. Nobody, period. Which means the real danger is not somebody replacing you. The real danger is you abandoning yourself before the world ever gets to experience you, who you actually are. See, that's the loss. Not competition, not self-abandonment. No. I hope that you are hearing the passion in my voice when I'm sharing with you how important it is for you to show up and be you. So yeah, I'm not just going to leave you and not give you homework. You know that wouldn't be right. So this week, stop asking, what are other people doing? Who cares? The better question is start asking, what have I been afraid to fully become? Yep. And I need you to put pen to paper. I need you to write down the version of yourself that keeps showing up just to survive. I need you to write down the version of yourself that feels the most true. The environments where you shrink, the places where you perform instead of express, the people whose approval still controls you, the gifts you keep minimizing because they come naturally to you. And then ask yourself this: if I stopped trying to be accepted, who would I become? That question, for some of you, it's going to hurt. It's going to expose a lot. And I don't want you to just rush past it. I want you to sit with that. See, you don't need to become a copy of somebody successful to become powerful. You don't need to erase your edges to be effective. You don't even need to dilute your voice to belong in rooms that you were assigned to enter. See, people may study you, people may imitate you, people may even try to compete with you, but they will never fully be able to become you because they did not survive what you survived. They did not carry what you carried. They did not build from places you built from, and they were not designed with your assignment. So stop apologizing for your difference. Stop shrinking your voice. Stop asking permission to exist fully. And stop abandoning the original just to become an acceptable counterfeit. See, there's only one you on this earth. Act like it. Before you go, sit with this for a moment. Growth doesn't happen because we heard something inspiring. Growth happens when we become honest enough to examine how we're actually showing up in our lives. So take what resonated with you today, reflect on it, and decide what alignment looks like for you. And if this conversation helped you see something differently, share the episode with someone who might need it too. And if you want to stay connected, you can always find me at the Heart's Hello. Until next time, friend, keep choosing truth, keep doing the work, and keep saying hello to your heart.